Why paint? What makes you paint?
I think the reason I paint is process of discovery. What I enjoy most is to see how images emerge, and you can make connections between image and text, and you can kind of form associations form as you begin to sort of scrape through the layers of paint. So if a painting will tell me something I hadn't expected, that's what interests me. If it can tell at the end, it brings back an unexpected association or connection.
Where is your studio? Where are you based, and how does that have any influence on your work?
I'm based in Cornwall, North Cornwall, and it does have a dramatic influence on my work, partly because the dramatic landscape and the myths and legends that surround the area, as well as the colours. And I mean, the sea I find incredibly inspiring, and the rock formations. And basically, I do need that space to work in, that kind of the room to think.
Can we talk about the themes that recur in your work and how you work with different themes and how you develop your themes?
The themes within my work, I mean, mainly I've got a strong interest in psychology, and so when I'm working, I'm interested in the nature of images and how connections can be made from fragments of one image, or how one image can have a particular resonance and power. And when you start to combine these images and fragments of text together, you can reveal yet another narrative. So there's narratives within narratives, and a story from one image can be incredibly powerful. And that's what interests me. And you can find a photograph that's just got something about it that you connect with.
You mentioned the layers in the painting. Can you tell us a bit more about the processes that you go through when you're producing a picture?
Yeah, when I'm working on a piece of work, essentially I need to gather the information. So I'll go out drawing, and I'll take photographs, I'll collect my old childhood drawings, use maps. So I've got a whole kind of whole load of images to work with. I'll then choose the images that are relevant and place them quite randomly onto the canvas, and then I'll sort of begin painting on top once I know the composition of a piece, or perhaps the images may suggest something back, and then I'll begin to work on the piece quite spontaneously at first, and then I'll scratch in, and this is the exciting bit, you begin revealing and concealing parts of the painting, and then unexpected things might start to happen. Images might start to suggest and make connections in the piece. So it's sort of like an archaeological dig, you're sort of scraping and digging away and then repainting over the surface.